Hey everybody, Amanda here at Spicer. I'm the sales manager, and we're starting a new series called FAQ Fridays, where we answer some frequently asked questions about boat buying and boat ownership. We're moving into boat show season. The big ones in New York and Boston and down in Florida have already kicked off. Our main event is the Central New York Boat Show in Syracuse from Thursday, February 13th through Sunday, February 16th. We hope we see you there if you're in the market, or if you're not, we always love to see you. Um, I'm going to cover what you should be doing to prepare for a trip to a boat show if you're in the market, things to consider before you get there, how to move through the show while you're there, and how to follow up after that to make your final decision and make the right decision for you. First thing to do your homework, which you're going to have to do a little bit of homework before you head to a show if you want to buy the right boat, is going to be to figure out what the right boat is for you. Don't think about your budget just yet. There is something for everybody in every budget bracket. So don't let the price lead the way as you decide on the best boat for you. Think first about the most important features on that boat. And typically, when people are shopping for a boat, they want to take a couple things into consideration, most importantly. Number one is going to be, how are you going to use that boat? Are you going to be entertaining? Are you going to hang out at the sandbar with the kids? Are you going to go out cruising with friends and family? Are you going out to fish? Are you going out to do water sports? Do you want to do a little bit of each of those off and on? Really think long and hard about how you want to use your boat. Then think about how many people you want to take with you while you're doing all those fun things with your boat. If you only need to take like 2 or 3 people with you, then a smaller 18, 21-foot boat is going to be okay for you. If you're thinking you're going to want to take a whole crew, you got a lot of kids that you want to keep contained, that's going to be a little bigger or a little bit of a different layout. So consider the capacity that you're going to need in terms of passengers, and then think about where you're going to use it. So one of the best resources for people that are new to recreational boating is discoverboating.com. That's going to lead you in the right direction when you're not entirely sure what kind of boat you're looking for. Up here in the Thousand Islands, we get a lot of various conditions. Some people like to start boating as soon as the ice is out in April. Some people are waiting until it's a little nicer, a little warmer. Think about how long you want your boating season to be, and then think about what the conditions usually are on your home body of water when you do that. Think about the style of hull that you want. The deep V is going to cut through the chop that we get up here in the Thousand Islands a lot better than a modified V. Pontoon boats are going to be really great for entertaining, but then when it starts to pour, you may not have as much protection as you would in a dual console where you can close that whole windshield off and keep everybody relatively dry. After you take a look and explore the different layouts and designs that are available in recreational boats, then you can start to think about your budget. Like I said, there's options for everyone of every budget range when it comes to buying a boat. There are used boats at the Syracuse Boat Show as well as new ones, so you're not going to be restricted just by your budget. There's something for everybody. When you think of your budget, if you know you're going to want to finance, you can either look big picture, look at how much the boat purchase is going to cost you in total, or you can break it down into how much you want to pay monthly. Get an idea of what those numbers are for you. A lot of times you don't have to just rely on dealers. We do have great financing options here at our marina, but we always encourage people to shop. So check with your bank, check with your credit union. We're seeing rates around 7%. Some banks and credit unions may be able to beat that. So do a little bit of investigating in terms of budget before you come in, but after you've decided which boat is the right style for you. Then when you get to the show, you're going to want to hone in on those folks that you know are selling the boats that are the right style and size for you. The Central New York Boat Show does a great job of listing out everybody who's going to be in attendance, so you can see who's selling what before you get there. And then a lot of us would love to schedule time with you during the show to show you some boats that we think are right for you. Even if you don't have a perfect idea of what you want, if you know you want to fish, if you know you want a 23-foot boat or smaller, because that's how much room you've got at your marina or at your dock at home, and you know approximately how much you're looking to spend, we're able to help you hone in on the right boat for you. There's no rush to buy at the show. During COVID, everybody wanted to get their hands on whatever was available, but there's really not that rush anymore. So you have the time to do your research. It's easier to get the boats from the manufacturers if we don't have what you want right at the show. We do have a couple of build slots available through Sportsman. We can get our hands on a bunch of our different boat builders models within a couple of months. So the COVID rush, the COVID insanity is over. People are taking their time to really find the right boat for them that's going to make them happy for years, rather than just getting into anything that they can get on the water with, because it's there and they've got to grab it before somebody else does. Finally, being at the boat show and setting that time aside to talk to all the different dealers is going to get you a good idea of what it's going to be like to work with them. You can ask questions about the costs in boat ownership after the purchase. Think about how much it's going to cost to store it there, what the service schedule looks like, and how much that's going to cost you. Ask about dockage. Just really spend that time to get to know each of the dealers, see if they're the right fit for you, and then just take your time and do the homework afterwards too. Compare and contrast all the different models that were there, what you liked, what you didn't like about each one. And you can always schedule, at least with us at Spicer, you can schedule an in-water demo after the lake and the river thaw, and that'll really get you an idea of what it's like to be out in that boat before you commit to buying it. So obviously we love to make the sales at the show, but you have the capacity to go and look and learn, which is what boat shows are really about, without just jumping into anything that's going to get you out on the water. So February 13th through 16th at the Central New York Boat Show. If you have any questions about buying a boat that I didn't address in this quick video, go ahead and leave them in the comments. We hope we see you there if you're in the market, and if you're one of our customers that's just coming by to say hi, we look forward to seeing you too. Thanks.